guys, BRONK Game here, coming at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. And today, we finally got some brand new Zexal World leaks to talk about. We got 3 character Zexal gate drops to talk about. And that's really about it. So we're gonna dive right on into it. If you guys are hyped for these Zexal drops, be sure to leave a like on the video down below. Hit the red subscribe button, join the BRONK universe, and let's get on into it. First up, we got YUMA, obviously the main character of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. We got your card called Gagaga Magician. It is a level 4 dark attribute spellcaster effect monster, 1500 attack, 1000 defense. Once per turn, you can declare a level from 1 to 8. This card becomes that level until the end phase. You only control one Gagaga Magician, and this card cannot be used as a single material monster. So, right off the bat, excellent UR card. It's definitely going to be one of the main cards you're going to be using early on in Zexal World when it drops. Just for the sole fact that you can literally use it from either a rank from 1 to 8. And then you obviously need another monster of the same level. But this is a really solid card. One of the cards that Yuma use quite often in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. So, really excellent card for UR worthy. Let's take a look at is SR card called Go 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 Golem. It is another staple card that Yuma used a lot of times in the duel in tandem with Gagaga Magician. So, Go 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 Golem is a level 4 Earth attribute rock type effect monster, 1800 attack, 1500 defense, and once per turn, this defense position card cannot be destroyed by battle. Pretty self-explanatory, straightforward, to the point. You know, probably gonna be used in. I can definitely see this card being used in. Excuse me. I can see this card being used a lot in stall decks. Just for the sole purpose of it not being able to be destroyed once per turn, as long as it's in defense mode. You know, obviously if your opponent has 2 monsters, they can get over it pretty easily. But, you know, it's still a solid card, especially if you don't really have any other place to go into. Then you can at least protect yourself. Third card for Yuma's gate drops we're going to take a look at is a rank 3 exclusive monster called Tempo the Percussion Jin. As a rank 3 Earth attribute Fiend type Exceed monster, 1700 attack, 1000 defense. Its conditions are 2 level 3 monsters. Pretty generic. It is once per turn. During either player's turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card. Then target a face-up Exceed monster your opponent controls. Detach 1 Exceed material from that monster. And if you do, all Jin Exceed monsters you control currently gain 500 attack. Now, being one of the first Exceed monsters that we're going to get in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links as a Yuma drop reward is not bad per se. It is gonna rely on your opponent having an Exceed monster, which oftentimes they're not going to, at least not immediately. Like, obviously people are gonna be playing Exceed monsters because, you know, it's Zexal World. Come on, it's a new freaking world that we're getting. But I don't see this card seeing much play, like right now. But you know, I feel like later on it'll be, you know, better. Especially because, like, if your opponent already used the Exceed Monsters effect, then it's gonna have, I'll say, 1 less material. And if you use Tempo's effect, it could very well, you know, stop the Exceed monsters from using its effect. And, you know, it would boost it up to 2300, so it wouldn't be too bad of an attack stat. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent 500. If so, then that'll be pretty cool. That'd be nice. But it's, you know, overall it's a decent, for it being one of the first 6 monsters. It's pretty. All right, now that we've talked about Yuma's 3 gate drop reward cards, we're gonna take a look at the second character's drop rewards, and that is BRONK Stone. Now, he was one of the side characters that was always, you know, hanging around with Yuma in the anime. Didn't duel much. Like, from what I remember, I think he only dueled like 2-3 times. From what I remember. So it's, I mean, seeing him like in Duel Links, it's okay. I'm not too hyped about it, but you know, I digress. So we're gonna talk about his reward cards. First up, we got is a Tin Archduke. It is a rank 4 Earth attribute machine type exceeds effect monster. 2200 attack, 1200 defense. Has the highest attack stat out of, or base attack stat out of all 3 exceed monsters that we're gonna talk about in this video. It requires 3 level 4 monsters, so it is once again generic. However, it does require you to use all 3 monsters on your field, because in Duel Links you only have 3 monster zones. So that's kind of a downside to this card. And its effect is once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 AC material from this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls to change its battle position. And flip monster's effects do not activate. Yeah, so this is definitely not, I mean, it's an okay. I don't think it's all that good, all that hyped to be as a drop reward. You know, I don't really see it being a UR card, even though that it is. Probably just because it's an Dynasties monster. But yeah, there's not really much to say about it. I mean, it requires 3 monsters to summon, so that's already a downside in of itself. And the fact that it targets one of your opponent's monsters and changes its battle position, it's cool, but we already have Sphere Karibo that does that, and all you gotta do is just send it to the graveyard. So, in terms of that, it doesn't give you a whole lot of reason to actually play the card. Next card we're going to take a look at is a wind-up support. Got Wind-Up Honeybee. It is a level 1 Earth attribute insect effect monster. 100 attack, 300 defense. And when it is destroyed by battle, when it's sent to graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 or lower wind-up monster from your deck. Pretty solid card. You know, lets you search out another Honeybee. And then, you know, go into some, you know, honey in wind-up plays. So, not bad, because we already have a few wind-up cards in Duel Links, and back in the TCG, wind-ups were a pretty popular and powerful deck. So, seeing some more wind-up support is giving me some kind of hope that we're gonna get some wind-up support either in level up awards for BRONK or in a new main box that'll come out when Zexal World drops. But yeah, it's a decent card for wind-ups. Next card we're gonna talk about is the only spell that we know of so far. Another wind-up support card called Waits and Zen Measures. You don't know how to pronounce that card. But yeah, target 2 face-up wind-up monsters you control with different levels. Your opponent chooses one of them, and the level of the other monster becomes the same as the chosen monster until the end phase. Then, if your opponent chose the monster with the lower level, you can draw 1 card. Okay, so this is a really solid card for wind-ups, because it essentially allows you to go right into some Exceed plays. So say you got like a level 4 and level 3. then they're mostly going to target the level 4 because they don't want you to draw a card, most often than not. So you're already going to be able to go into some rank 4 plays, probably Utopia or maybe a wind-up Exceed monster if we get any. And yeah, and then on the off chance that they do target the lower monster, you get a free card. So either way, it's a win-win. Because no matter what they choose, you're gonna get an Exceed. You're gonna get a free Exceed summon. So I don't really see any downside to this card. Not at all. Alright. So we've gone through Yuma Tsukumo. We've gone through Bronk. Only one character remains, and it is the girl lead of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Tori Meadows. Now, she also has an Exceed monster, and we're gonna talk about that right here, right now. So, the UR card we're gonna talk about is Fairy Cheer Girl. It is a rank 4 light attribute, fairy type Exceed monster, 1900 attack, 1500 defense, and it requires 2 level 4 fairy type monsters. And you can attach 1 Exceed from this card, draw a card. That's it. Kinda on the similar side of Tin Archduke. Is not that hype, really. All it does is let you draw a card. That's it. Next card we're going to take a look at is Mermaid Knights. So we got some more mermaid support. There's a mermaid. Whatever. So, there's a level 4 water type aqua. No. Blah, 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 blah. So, next card we're going to take a look at is Mermaid Knight. She is a level 4 water attribute aqua type effect monster, 1500 attack, summons to defense. While Umi is face up on the field, this card can attack twice during the same battle phase. Again, pretty straightforward. Better than the last Exceed monster we just talked about. And, it lets you, it lets you attack twice. So, we have a continuous trap that is treated as Umi while it's on the field. We have the Umi field spell. We have a field spell that treats itself as Umi. And we also have a skill that lets you play Umi. So, I don't know if we're going to get a skill from Tori that allows you to play Umi. Kind of like Mako. But, maybe the people will find some, cheese combo with this and Umi. I don't know. But, it does seem like a pretty, cool card. As an SR, gate drop. Not too shabby. And the final card that we're going to talk about, that we know about so far, is a continuous trap card called Stellar Nova Wave. Once per turn during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, you can special summon 1 Teller Knight monster from your hand. As of right now in Duel Links, we do not have any Stellar Knights or Teller Knight cards in Duel Links. But like I was going off of the wind-up cards earlier, having this as our drop reward leads me to believe that we're gonna either get some wind-up cards, not wind-up, what am I talking about? Getting us some Stellar Knight cards as a level up rewards, or, like I said with the wind-up cards, in a new main box. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. So, that is going to wrap up all of the gate drop cards that we know of so far. Was not much to talk about, but I'm really happy that we actually got some Zexal leaks before the actual release of Zexal World. So either way, I'm really happy about that. But that's gonna wrap up today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. If you guys are excited and happy that we got some Zexal World leaks, then be sure to smash the like button down below. Hit that big red subscribe button to join the BRONK universe today. While you're at it, go over there and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. And that's it. We're about 11-ish days from the potential release of Zexal World into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And as the days wind down, I'm getting more and more hyped. And I'm sure you guys are too. That's going to do it for me. I will see you all in the next one.